Ryu?
Ryu.
We are broadcasting this fighting tournament globally, so Standards and Practices is going to need a written transcript of everything you say when you're fighting, just so we can make sure it's cleared for appropriate audiences. Is that something we can do?
Sure.
Okay, great. So why don't you just tell me everything you'll be saying?
Okay. When I throw my fireball, I say, Hadouken!
Hadouken. Hadouken. Okay, what else?
When I uppercut, I say, Shoryuken!
Shoryuken. Okay, what else?
My hurricane kick, I say, Hatakekfuken!
What?
What?
Hachich.
Oh, it's Hatakekfuken!
I use Garnier Fructis.
Hatakekfuken!
I'd like a fruit cup.
Hatakekfuken!
Look at that fat kid.
Hatakekfuken!
I'd like some high fructose corn.
No. It's Hatakekfuken!
Attack the fruity kid?
Wow.
You can't be saying attack the fruity kid.
No, I'm not saying attack the fruity kid.
Help me help you. Could you please just spell it for me?
T. S-O.
S-O.
Exclamation mark. B.
Oh, it keeps going. There's a Q. Nobody heard a Q in there. So there's an exclamation point in the middle of the word?
It's an ancient Japanese word, so it's really hard to spell with English letters.
You don't know what you're saying, do you?
Of course I do.
You don't know what you're saying.
Of course I do.
You don't know what you're saying.
I do. It's just really hard to spell.
You made a mistake, you said it once, and you've been saying it ever since to cover your ass.
Yes.
That's fine. I just think that's going to be a bit of a problem, because if you don't know what it means, for all we know, it means I hate the Jews.
You don't hate the Jews.
Okay. Luckily, S&P has sent over a pre-approved list of things you could say when you do your hurricane kick. How's about this one? My spinny kick will kick you and hurt a lot.
I can't say that. I need to strike fear in my opponents. How about, my fierce foot will attack your ass?
I don't think that'll ever fly. It's a little blue. How about, feel the wrath of my little piggies making contact with your punum?
No. A what?
Punum. It's Yiddish. Do you hate the Jews?
How about, my hurricane of flesh will pound your ass?
Okay, what's with you and asses?
That's my fighting style.
How about this? Legal sent this over. Your face, if within close enough.
I'm sticking with Hatakekfuken.
Listen, Ryu, if you don't pick one of these pre-approved fight statements, we can't let you in the tournament. I know you have a vendetta with Sagat. You gotta solve that. You want another go at him, don't you? Give him another scar? Okay.
I'll take the Poonam one.
Okay, good choice. Poonam. I like that. 2 U's in that word. Good for Scrabble if you're playing with a rabbi. It's official. Take that to legal. And lay off the asses, okay? You're the popular one. Even though you look like the Karate Kid. Your name sounds like a noise Arnold Schwarzenegger would make if you poked him. Go!
It's the Pete Holmes Show!
Terrifying on my part. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're back to a new episode of the Pete Holmes Show. It's so wonderful to see you guys excited. We made it. We totally made it. What a wonderful night. A lot of pressure on the old Petey. A lot of pressure. See, even right here. Oh, I hope he throws it into gear any second. Kind of forget how. We've been a while. Oh, see? We've been away a while. Dick butter. See, what if I just said dick butter in the opening? Feel it. Feel that dick butter. It's great to be here. I feel like this is a good time to have a declarative statement like it's great to be here. I find those are really fun if you ever want to freak out your friends, though. Like, here's a good one. If you're ever, like, watching just like a regular night, like it's a Thursday, you're watching some Netflix with some friends, just freak them out and look at them during, like, a pause and be like, this is the best night of my life. Just like a regular, instantly freaks everybody you know out. There's actually a better one, though. If you're hanging out with people that you've only hung out with like once or twice before, let's say you're in line for the Lego movie, or whatever movie you happen to like in this analogy. So you turn to your friends, wait for a pause, and turn to them and go, "You guys are my real family." That'll instantly freak everybody you know out. I was reminiscing in my office earlier today. You know what I was thinking about? I was remembering how great lying used to be. Remember lying? Yeah. The monologues about lying. Lying at one time was a wonderful thing. I'm not talking about like crazy hurting people lies. Like, yeah, sure. I checked the bolts on the Ferris wheel. Not like that. That's a bad lie. I'm talking about little lies, simple stuff. Like you invite me to do something, I don't want to do it, but I also don't want to hurt your feelings. Enter the lie. You're just like, my dog's sick, or I'll be out of town, or I'm sick and my dog will be out of town. Who cares? That little lie got me out of apple picking with Steve. Your 6 a.m. apple picking plans are shit, Steve. Get them out of my face, Steve. Thank you, lie. Now, I don't lie every day. I don't even lie every week. I lie maybe every 4 months. It's a seasonal treat. Like a Cadbury cream egg, but it's filled with like an easy way out instead of a disgusting sugar yolk. You know what I mean? But then you know what ruined everything? The internet. The internet ruined everything. What am I, Amish? That internet. Things were better when we got our news from the corn. I had high hopes for that one. For the picture of an Amishman picking up a piece of corn like, "What's that you say? Rain on Friday." Crowd sat it out. That's okay. I respect that. I'm saying specifically, not just the internet, but social media has ruined lying. Lying's done because now everybody knows what you're doing. Like people can be like, "Hey, I thought you said you were out of town. But yesterday, I saw a vine of you and your dog yucking it up in the park." Thanks a lot, Vine. Lifelong friendship destroyed because I just had to post a 6-second video of my dog sniffing so many balls. Just all of the balls. Thanks, Vine. But it's impossible to get away with breaking plans these days. Like, you can't just be like, "Hey, so sorry, I can't make it to your self-publishing seminar. Jaw wired shut." Yeah, that's good. I don't know why this is Norm Macdonald. Yeah, that'll stick. Yeah, my jaw wired shut. Send. Then your dumbass forgets the lie, and you go to a deli and tweet, "These f***ing hoagies are the best!" Hashtag f***ing hoagies, hashtag Norm Macdonald. Ruin it. Social media has robbed us of some classic lies. Here's one. You want to impress a girl at the bar. You go up to her and you're like, "Hey, you know, ladies, I'm actually an astronaut." 20 years ago, girls would be like, "Woo! I want to go to the moon!" These days, they can just be like, "I work in space." They check. They're like, "Really? Bing says you work in a quarry." And here's an old standby lie that nobody can use again. My Nana died. Yeah, not only can you Google obituaries, they can Facebook your Nana. Right on her wall, like, "Pete said you died." And she tweets, "Pete's out of the will." Nana's still got some fight left in her, hashtag Nana. Hashtag mo grandkids, mo problems. We got a great show, everybody. I'm going to talk with Judd Apatow and Olympic skier Bode Miller. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. So everybody knows Judd Apatow. He's a big-time movie director. He made Knocked Up, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, This Is 40, funny, lot of stuff. He's made a lot of stuff. I recently got to go to his office and sit with him, and since I was there, I decided to take advantage of the opportunity. Here's what happened.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time.
No, thank you for stopping by here.
Not a big deal for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a big deal for me.
What's going on?
I wanted to talk to you. I want to talk to you about a bear. A bear.
A bear.
A bear.
Okay.
A bear. What if we had a bear, Judd, and then magicians, like kind of like evil Siegfried and Roy, they capture him and they put him in a cage, and then he learns magic.
Yeah.
And then he becomes the first bear magician. We call it Beargician.
I'm sorry, my assistant didn't even tell me why you were dropping by. I thought you were just going to drop by to
Nope.
hang out.
I want to pitch some movies.
I thought you were like putting your focus on the talk show.
No. I don't really care about the talk show. I want to make movies.
That's just a springboard.
Beargician is a real film. I'm seeing Pixar 3D.
I'm not Pixar.
Yeah, okay. It's a frog. A frog is, hopping about, and he gets scooped up in a mason jar. He learns magic. Jonah Hill is
Frogician.
Frogician.
Okay. Usually, the movies that we work on, they're not science fiction and they're not like animals who talk. They're usually just about people.
You're right, stupid. Human stories.
Yes.
An eel is swimming, and then a net for a butterfly, but they put it in the water, and they capture the eel.
Eelgician?
No, that one's called Eel Illusionist. The eel.
It's not a genre I understand.
How about This is 50? This is 50.
No.
The 50-year-old virgin.
No.
This is 60.
No.
Here is a 60-year-old virgin.
I thought that you had a lot of ideas.
I do.
Do you have anything else that's not sci-fi magic or something we've done already?
Okay, there's a man, he's
Okay.
22, he gets married because he's religious, and then 6 years later his wife cheats on him with a small Italian man. Ooh! And then I get my heart broken, but I learn life lessons. Try it.
That doesn't seem like a comedy at all. That just seems tragic and sad.
That's my life.
That's too sad. See, I think no one would want to see that because it's just so sad.
But I'm over it, look at me.
I don't know if you are over it. You have this whole stance of positivity, but you can feel the pain is right there, and it throws me.
But then I redefine my faith and start stripping a bunch of random broads.
That's even sadder.
Okay, if you don't want to make one of my movie ideas, maybe we could find some middle ground. I could be in one of the movies you're already going to make.
I don't hold auditions. I just watch people on TV, and if I like them, I hire them.
Have you ever seen my show?
I did see one of them. Honestly, I don't say this that often. Everyone has to be Jewish. At least the guys. The girls could not be Jewish, but the guys have to be Jewish.
I can't be in a Judd Apatow.
Well, you can't be the lead. You could be a friend.
I can't stress this enough. Whatever I'm lacking, I'll do. Whatever you need me to do, I'll do. I'm a big fan. I just want to be in a movie with you.
Well, I got to figure out what you do.
Yeah.
Would you do full frontal?
Would I fault nudity?
Yeah.
Jason Segel did it in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and I think I could also have comedy penis.
How does it look? Because I'd have to see it before we do it. Because you don't want to get on a set and not know what it's going to be, because if it's weird looking, the joke doesn't work. It only works if it's just almost like a textbook looking penis.
It's thinner, long, and left.
What about the testicles?
Bigger than you'd want them.
Yeah. I would have to see it. I just have to see it just to know how freaky it was. Okay. Can we...
Yeah, can you guys
Honestly,
go outside just for a second? Can you just go outside just one second?
Oh, no, that's not so far left. It just seems left because the ball on the right is so long.
I have a huge right ball. We'll be right back, everybody, with Olympic skier Bode Miller. Right back. Welcome back, everybody. So recently I got to sit down with a 6-time Olympic medalist and one of the best skiers of all time. This fella won a gold medal in 2010 in Vancouver, and he just took the bronze in Sochi for Super G, the Super G. And upon sitting down with him, I found out he's also super chill. Let's take a look at my meeting with Bode Miller. I am honestly thrilled to be sitting down with one of the most legendary skiers of all time, Bode Miller. Thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here, Bode, the Bode man. So that's a pretty unusual name, Miller. Did they name you Bode for the Bodhi tree, under which Buddha sat and achieved nirvana?
You know, it's not spelled the same, so you'd have to assume not. But they're the kind of people who, and I actually tried the same thing. They didn't think of naming me before I was born, or they had a name picked out before I was born. But then, once I was born, is when they kind of decided that I would sort of tell them what name I thought I was gonna. Yeah, so they were right in the zone. And I was born with my eyes open. I was home birth, so my dad was the one who was there, sort of delivering me. And he said that my eyes were open, looking right at him, which just totally freaked him out.
Wow.
And that's when he kind of came to him.
You seem pretty relaxed.
I am pretty relaxed.
You seem pretty chill, pretty down to earth. But then you hit those slopes and you become a monster. Do you get into a meditative place when your mind is clear and you're just on the mountain?
Sometimes it changes. I mean, obviously sometimes you have days where you're a basket case and you can't get your head in the right place. But
right.
For me, I tend to get myself into the right mood beforehand, and then kind of tip it up as it goes. Little zippy zip. No, unfortunately, ski racing isn't one of those things where you can take the edge off. But in Europe, it's very common. I mean, they have those little schnapps stations down the mountain, and everybody drinks and has stops. And
there's just schnapps stations.
Yeah, that's the little huts that they stop at on the way down the mountain, and they do it all day. And by the end of the day, they're absolutely hammered and still ripping around skiing. And you can see the level of skiing is significantly higher mid-morning in Europe if you go onto a mountain than it is mid-afternoon.
Have you been swearing in your other interviews?
Yeah, I can't help it, really. I think there's certain ideas and certain
gaps
modes
in
of
vocab.
expression that you just can't get around.
Balls. You do one.
Now you.
There you go.
Now you. No, I said it's expression. I don't just do them. There's no flagrants in this side of the room.
I have to give you something to say.
You have to lead me.
I understand that you can't watch football right now.
That is.
I read that you're not in this to win medals necessarily. It's just to ski as fast as humanly possible.
No, I changed my mind today.
Really?
For the medals now. I switched it up. Yeah. Well, now that I have medals too, so I can always just pull those out and be like,
suck it.
Cling, clang, cling, clang.
Yeah, is that how you call your family to supper? The champ is eating.
I've never seen them actually from when I first won them. I don't know where they go. They go somewhere. I'm assuming my mom maybe has them or somebody has them. No, I've never seen them again since then. So
if you left them in your hippie house, your dad has melted them down as some sort of pagan ritual, or skipped them on the lake.
Yeah.
Have you ever taken mushrooms?
Nope. Not that I will admit to.
I've also never taken mushrooms. Don't you find them to be consciousness expanding?
Nope.
Yeah. Do your parents take mushrooms?
No.
Your wife is a professional beach volleyball player. Nice. You bring her into the mountains of Mordor. Mm-hmm. And when she's working, you just get to work on your awesome tam.
Lay on the beach and watch the Amazon women jump around and spike the volleyball.
Can the other people see the women, or are you tripping balls?
They're there.
In here they are. Thanks for teaching us how to open our heart chakras and get in touch with the universal consciousness.
Absolutely.
Namaste. We went low that time.
I think it's totally great that he never took mushrooms. We'll be right back, everybody, with more show. Right back! Welcome back. So some of you guys might be familiar with my father. We've been playing some real voicemails that he leaves me on this show. And since we've been doing that, a funny thing has happened. He's now kind of, how to say this, hamming it up. He's hamming it up. I think he's now trying. Listen to me. This is my weird reality. My father now leaves me voicemails where I get the distinct sense that he's trying to get on the show. Still funny, a little bit different. Check it out in this installment of Voicemails from My Dad.
Peter, this is your father speaking from the East Coast over here. How you doing? How you doing? Peter, ever since that show that, your mother and I went to and we appeared there and all this stuff and you introduced me, John Holmes, and all this stuff, I keep getting these calls from these people about thinking that I'm some kind of faraway porn star. You have to clarify this, Peter. This can't go on. And I went on and on with these people. And finally I had to tell them, look, I don't care. My name is John Holmes, but I'm no porn star. And furthermore, in our branch of the Holmes family, that porn star that you're referring to was known as Shorty. You get my message? Don't forget to call your mother. Ciao.
Yeah. My dad is not a porn star. Clarify that for you, Pop. That's the show, everybody. Thanks to my dad. Thank you, Mark Paul Gosselaar, Judd Apatow, Bode Miller. So happy to be back, everybody. Good night.